Hey guys, it's Steve, and I'm here today to do a quick update on Vlad Finance. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. All of this is meant for education and for guidance into new sites that you can take a look at and make your own discussions and choices if you want to invest. I will say that I've been making a lot of videos lately because there's been a lot of updates going on. I want to keep all of my subscribers updated, so make sure you subscribe. And if you want to get into my tokens when I first post my videos, or get a look at them at least, you could put a bell on. I try not to make anything that's not too good, but I gave you Fair Moon at 0.002. It's at 1.5 cents. I gave you Vlad Finance at about $1.20 and Life at 50 cents. I'm going to update you on those prices. And then I gave you Supra yesterday at about 42 and it's at 50. I don't know if they'll all continue to always go up like that, but I'm starting to build a good track record of things that you should at least take a look at and decide if you agree with me on them. So we're going to talk about what's been going on with Vlad Finance and show you a bonus new site at the end of the video. So at least check that out. You can skip to it. I'll put a timestamp of when it starts if you're more interested in the brand new site that's starting. So Vlad Finance, they started out as a token that was going to be burnt if anybody moved it. It was a good idea because it was only a 1 million coin and it's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller supply. And then from there, they built on that they wanted to go into the NFT market. It's really because they're a community-driven project with what do the people in the community want to see the next steps? A lot of them are into the meme and the meme culture, and they think about the fact that that meme coin who built a really big, happy community went from being a joke to a $75 million project. And now they're looking at the idea of why can't we do that over here on Binance Smart Chain where more people can get involved. If you missed out on getting into the meme community, having some fun with NFTs, helping a community build up a big marketplace, then why not look into a deflationary coin that only has 1 million supply and it will get burned at a 2% rate whenever it gets moved around. And it's also a reflect token in the fact that it has a 4% fee and 2% more get given out to anybody that is holding it. Then they do things that I like to see projects do, and that's that they don't overdo things, but they build new parts that are circular so that one token supports the next and that token has another use case on the platform, and then the NFTs you buy are going to have some kind of other use case on the platform. And they're also a project that's not afraid to go out there and make some partnerships to give their tokens even more usability, and that's the bonus thing I'm going to show you at the end. So the big update for them is that their NFTs have all been launched now. I'm not logged in, so my collection is empty, but I'll let you know the ones that I bought. I bought these ones because they were only around $5 when I bought them. Now that the Life coin is almost $1, they're like $9 because it's like 90 cents or so for the Life token. When I bought it, it was 50 cents. You can see it right down here. It's at 89 cents. But I bought the commons. I bought all of the rares, and then I went ahead and I bought it. I did not get any of the epics. I had some real silly moments yesterday and I accidentally sold my Life when I didn't mean to, and then I rebought back in, so I just wasted some coins, but I didn't quite get enough to get one of these, and I was having issues. There was a little bit of issues at launch. The team apologized about that. They got the UIs fixed, and if you do want to come and look at these epic and legendary NFTs, there are a few available. I'll go ahead and connect my wallet. I'm going to try to log out because I'm not trying to show you how much I have. So the legendaries are gone. They've actually now all sold out at this point. Just as the Life token, the interesting thing about it is that when it's designed to be printed and farmed to where you'll be able to buy all the NFTs in the marketplace, but after that there will be no more Life token. So it's going to get rarer and rarer and rarer as more people buy the NFTs. That is why you saw the price drive up so dramatically in the last couple of days, and I'm going to show you that in the token chart, that it basically doubled in price because a lot of people needed to get more of it to be able to buy these NFTs before they were gone. For the Epic NFTs, you're looking at, there's 4 left of this Gates of Valhalla at $952 at this point almost. Well, it'd be about $900 because this is 90 cents. It's 952 tokens. They go up in value. The cost goes up as people buy them. So see, this one has had 30 bought, and this one has had 28 out of 66. So eventually, when they get out near the end here, they're also going to cost 952. So these are those ones. And then if you go back down here, I'll just show you right now, we're only at 143, 197, 138 of the commons minted. So I might pick up another set of these to have some extra ones to possibly sell when their marketplace goes live. Also, I'm expecting, and right here you got the rares, they're going at 100. These ones are stagnant. These ones do not move. So they will be 10 and 100 until they're all bought out. The only difference is the cost of the life token if you were to come in to get them. When I bought 10 life tokens to buy these, it only cost me $5 a BNB. It's going to cost you $9 a BNB to get one, roughly. And it cost me $50 to get these ones. It's going to cost you $90. There isn't a secondary marketplace for these yet. That's going to be coming soon. That's one of their big next update, I believe, will be the secondary marketplace and explaining what these NFTs do in that marketplace. I do not know. The team is very friendly. I've talked to them. You could try to get it out of them, but they're going to make an announcement soon, I imagine. And my guess is that we're going to see either some kind of profit sharing on the fees on the marketplace going to holders, or possibly you'll be able to, another idea I've seen is where you can stake your NFTs to earn something from the marketplace, like maybe other NFTs. So maybe when somebody launches an NFT on their marketplace, they take, I don't know, 10 copies of it and they put it in a pool. And if you stake all of your NFTs, then you can earn one of those. These are kind of the ideas that people are starting to play around with when it comes to staking NFTs. And we're going to have to see which ones they try to use. Hopefully, if any of them check this out, those are ideas that they're thinking about, but we'll have to learn from there. So now we're going to talk a little bit about token price. So when I showed you Vlad the other day, this token was up at a higher amount than this. Like I said, it's deflationary. So as it moves around and more holders get a hold of it. So as you see now, we're up at 1,600. We were only at, I think, 1,200 last time I looked at it. So you have more people holding the token. You also have the total supply dwindling on every time somebody purchases it. Depending on the purchase size, it's going to go down even more. But you're looking at a coin that launched at 1 million. And even though it's still kind of at a lower price, there's only 815,000 of these tokens left. And the Vlad token is always going to have some functionality in their system. So the first functionality that they gave it, and I'm going to go ahead and log out really quick. Sorry. Don't want to show you my farm amounts. I'm not a whale, but you know, what I have shouldn't influence your decisions. So the first functions of the Vlad token was to be able to farm the life token. And then they had some farms where you could stake your life tokens to earn more life tokens. So the idea here was just, hey, you guys get to farm the life tokens. The life tokens are going to be the only way that you can buy the NFTs. You can hold them and speculate on the fact that people will want our NFTs, driving up the price of the life token, or you can use them to just buy the NFTs and then you get them for basically free because all you had to do was stake your tokens in a no deposit fee contract. It's not completely free because the token's deflationary, so whenever you move it around, a little bit of it disappears, but that's part of getting into this token. You have to know that that's going to happen and know that overall that's good because it is the way that they built this contract and the way that they built it to become a rare token. If Vlad stays really, really popular, you're talking about a token down 5 years down the road that could be only 500,000 in circulating supply and still have a lot of different use case. So now we'll look at their chart. So the chart, I'm going to show you the 1 hour first. So they found a new area of support around $1.60. Their previous support was around like $1.20 to $1.30. And I'll go ahead and change this really quick to a 4 hour chart so I can show you a little bit more. So this is where they were hanging out at about $1 for quite a while. And then the NFTs started coming out. And you see they went up. They released more NFTs. They went up. Then now they've come back down a little bit, and now they're going back up. This right here is in the next day or two, we're going to see where it goes. It's either going to come back down into this $1.40 range, or it's going to start to break out into new highs. We can go ahead and pull this out one more time and look at the daily chart. Its all-time high was $3, so we're not there yet. We are at an area before where it had some support, couldn't hold and fell. We reached a level here where it built a support base and went up. And now it's reached that resistance at about $1.75 to $1.80. And, you know, with a young project like this, you know, this is the day chart and it only goes back this far. TA cannot be done that great, but it is good to see that the sell-offs were very little volume recently and the buy candles have been huge. I got in right around I don't know, they're like $1.20 or so. So I'm pretty happy that I made a purchase in this project. It's gone up quite a bit already, and we'll see if it continues to go up. The Life token. So one of the things I was going to show you on the Life token, it only has a 372,000 supply, and the burn address is at 35%. So they've already burned 35% of the supply of this token. Another 10% is in the Pancake Swap, and another 8% here is in the Pancake Swap. And then they also have some that's in a Pancake Tau, because they have those partnerships with the Tau bridge, that they have a farm over there, so people are staking it with Tau to earn on the Tau platform. And you're going to see another big contract address come into the play in a couple of days, and that's one of the things I'm going to show you in just a moment. Well, no, not for Life, but for Vlad. So right now on Vlad, if you look at their holders, they have the Vlad and the two big ones on Pancake Swap, but after that, these are all users. There aren't any huge whales. The biggest whale only has, well, I guess this person with 10%. He's a bit of a whale. But I mean, even a whale only has 85,000 tokens. So, you know, it's designed to where not that many people, there's nobody sitting out there with multiple millions of these tokens, because it was only a 1 million token supply. So you don't have that scary new whale out there. Okay, we'll take a quick look at the Life token. I'll show you what it did. So when I was originally showing it to you a few days ago, it was right around here. I was showing you that it had it had looked like it had bottomed out. I always am fearful of buying a token that you can farm, but this one's a little bit different. I didn't really explain that very well because it has a limited supply. It's not like Pancake Swap or Goose or any of the other ones where the token that you can farm, they make it unlimited to keep their farmers in, where at the same time, if you make it limited to a cap supply and give it a strong use case, it drives the price up. And that's exactly what happened here. We went all the way up to over $1, and then you saw some people who were, you did see one big dump, and on a farm token, we see dumps like this. It came back a little bit and it dumped again. So now with all the legendary NFTs sold out, there are still some epic NFTs and rares and uncommons, but those aren't going to drive as much traction into this. I can't tell what's going to happen with the Life token at this price. The one thing that I think will cause it to have another shoot up eventually is when the information comes out on what they are going to do as far as functionality with the NFTs in the future of their platform. When we know that, and then people may want to come and snag up more of these NFTs to be able to take part in whatever those benefits are or get more of those benefits. All right, guys, I know this video is a little bit longer than my last one, but I'm going to wrap it up with a cool little bonus feature of showing you a brand new yield farm that's coming onto site. It's one that works like Bolt Dollar, if you know Bolt Dollar, or some of the ones where they issue dollars and bonds. This is called Supra Finance. So if you want to check out Supra Finance or you want a review on it, let me know and I can try to do a full review in the next few days. But they're a brand new project that just went live on April 3rd. So if we just go to their home and quickly look at them, they only have $875,000 in TVL, and a lot of their banks are not even open. So they're more dangerous banks with some tokens I've never heard of here. I don't even, but maybe you've heard of FLP. Voodoo is another site, Voodoo Finance. That's the site where their token is sold, I believe. Or no, Slime Finance. And then Supra BNB is obviously their Supra token. Now, they also have this A09, C101, and A10110. I don't know what those are. If anybody does, let me know. But I'm not doing a review on this. I just wanted to show you that in their $B banks, they are starting to launch in the next few days. And so you have time, 2 days, to come and look at this and see if you want to get in on it. These rates are super fake. Don't expect yourself to be getting no 1,100% unless you're the first person that stakes and you're going to get it for like, I don't know, 20-30 seconds, and then it's gonna eventually get down to some level with how much money goes into the pool and how much of the SDOs that get pulled out. Now, like I said, they are a site that is doing the let me see if I can find it. Okay, so the idea here is that the Super Dollar and the Super Dollar share and the Super Dollar bond is where you can make money with this project. So you're going to be farming Super Dollars, and Super Dollars are currently worth $20. Super Dollars are only supposed to be worth $1, so expect this to go down. everyone who farms these right now, they're at $20. So you can get more, like, basically the idea behind this is that eventually Super Dollar and Super Dollar shares and Super Dollar bonds will become traded back and forth, kind of the way that DAI and Ethereum and pegged Ethereum are all traded to try to equalize this at $1. Now, I don't understand this great, so you're going to need to do your own research, but I'm just wanted to show you that the Vlad team has made a partnership with them, that they are getting a bank. This is bullish for the Vlad token. Every time the Vlad token is issued into a new farm on a new site, it incentivizes people to move the token from the life farm. It gives them also a new option with their Vlad token to earn yield, because eventually the life farms are going to go away when that token's been completely farmed. And anytime they incentivize people to move around their tokens, it's a possibility that they're going to see their token get burned more, making it more scarce. So these kind of partnerships with other sites are very, very important. It is going to be important that they make a good decision and pick good partners and do not put us into projects that get rug pulled. So that's the one thing I don't know about Supra. I don't see anything about an audit yet. They do seem to be a fork of Goose, and if they fork Goose and their contract shows an exact match, Goose is not rug pulled, and Goose's contract has passed audits with a few audits firms at this point. So it's possible that this is safer, but there's a big, like, I don't know. You'd have to be very careful. But if these APRs interest you, you have a few days until these pools go live. And if you have any of these tokens, if you're in Ally, if you're in Cake, if you're in Vlad, if you're in Sponge, if you're in this Bolt dollar, which I said they work kind of like, if you're in the MDO dollar, if you're in the BDO token, Slime, which is another popular one. And then once you have the SDO tokens, you can go into these giant times 50 rewards SDO tokens. So I'm going to be looking at this site in a couple days. I'm going to be doing more research, and if I'm going to get into them, I'll try to do a video Monday evening and let you know if this is a site that I feel comfortable putting some money into, because obviously if you get in early, you're going to make really, really big rewards. I'm going to show you just a little bit more. I'll have a link to this Medium post in the video, but this goes a little bit over the Super Dollar, how it launched officially the site the other day. There's only a few ways to get it with those kind of strange farms I showed you in the beginning. I don't know anything about those tokens, so I can't say you should get into them that way. Then also they talk about right here that the boardroom is going to be opening up, and this is going they go over what that's going to do. And now they talk about the banks. So the banks are going to be limited pools within a certain amount of SDO supplied to them that last a certain amount of time. So that means they'll start off with really crazy APRs, and then as a lot more money follow into them, the APR is going to drop super down. And then eventually as people pull out, the APR may tick back up a tiny bit, but it'll have to do with the value of the SDO token, which will imaginably be going closer to $1. And then how much can be farmed compared to how much of the share that you can get. So the first pools that are going live, that have gone live on April 3rd, they talk about here. So these ones were only given 9,000 SDO tokens, and it's the Voodoo, the Super, the Flip, and these ones went live on April 3rd, and they're going to be ending April 10th. So if you get into these, this is how much they have. Now on April 4th, which is today, they're having an initial. They're going to be starting, but I'm sorry. April, it says at the fourth day of April, our banks will have these supplies, but then it doesn't have anything listed. Then it says starting on this block, which is roughly April 7th. So remember, when it starts on a block, this time isn't exact, but it's pretty accurate estimate. But it could be 5 to 10 minutes before, 5 to 10 minutes after, or if something happens on the chain, it's running really slow for a little while, it could be like an hour to 2 hours after. But all of these pools are going to open with 91,000 SDOs, and that's when the Vlad pool opens. So the Vlad pool, for anybody that comes into the Vlad BUSD liquidity pool, they can farm 91,000 SDO tokens altogether as the community who's staking those tokens. And then after these are gone, this pool will be closed, and you'll have to move your liquidity out and go back to somewhere else. All right, everybody, I know this video went on a little bit extra, but you only hung out to the end if you wanted to learn about the new site, Super Dollar. If you get into, if you like it, let me know. If you do some research on it, let me know. And if anybody has a link to a really good video to understand how these shares and Super Dollars work, let me know. I would love to see that. Thanks, everybody. Bye.